Hi. Sorry, that was a really awkward. Yeah. Hi. What's going on? How we all hanging? What? The fuck am I doing? How are we? Zach and Future, what's going on? I decided I was gonna play Rocket League, but apparently there's an update, so it wouldn't let me do that. Um, and the update is like an hour or something stupid, or 46 minutes. Although it says 30 minutes there, so I don't know. But I figured. I mean, Black Ops 3 is basically the same thing, right? So, um, why the hell not? You know, seems like a logical sidestep, so to speak. You're watching the Scotland game. What's the score? Future Bliss with new funny moments though can die happy man. Well, hopefully there'll be more of that soon. I've got the next video is already ready, and I have finished cutting the one after that. I've just got a subtitle, some bits of it, and then the rest depends on footage. So I found a pretty quick method of doing stuff now. It's just really a case of getting the footage. So yeah, hope for fuck. What the? Right? What? Why? I mean, you don't have to call me daddy. That was a. It's a fucking. I've not even started playing. But thank you, Hannah. Thank you. Yeah, fair enough. Cheers. Appreciate that. Love all your work, Sachuja. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're okay. That was a very strange way to introduce yourself. But, welcome. Welcome either way. Cool. That's the end of the stream. Nah, I'm playing. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. And, yeah. She did this to Blue, don't worry. Nah, I mean, I'm not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. Appreciate that, though. Thank you. I've said that about 9 times now. So, the sound should play any second. Not sure why it hasn't. It should do. There we go. I hope you enjoyed the sound. That sound cost you $49.99, so you know. that's what it costs these days. But no, I appreciate that. Thank you. Ockers, what's going on? Still a prick, probably. Straight into the retirement, but that's going in the Kyle fund for when he comes over. So that will probably fund one of the many activities we got planned. I mean, we're gonna get a tattoo. That is provisionally the plan. And then, yeah, we've got stuff planned. So Kyle's over for like 3 weeks in September. So it's all heading in a good direction. So yeah, but no, I appreciate that. That will fund something, I'm sure. My insufferable crack addiction. Potentially. But anyway, Black Ops 3. I had a bit of a love-hate relationship with this game when it came out. I don't know if that guy's clan tag's anal. I just thought we should address that. But I feel like the game's aged well. At the time, I was like a bit more of a Battlefield fan. So I was like sulking with it a little bit just because I was like, ugh, futuristic, cringe. But okay, where's our she's like, mate, you've beaten her. I mean, congratulations. She's probably not got the memo. Sunday night anyway. She's probably asleep. Old woman. Come on. No, okay. Well, you're about to see some of the worst gameplay on this game you've probably ever seen. I didn't really get on with the jumping part of this and the, you know, all this stuff. Doesn't really work with my Call of Duty ethos, I suppose, because I'm very used to boots on the ground type shit, you know? There's wine drunk on a sofa watching EastEnders. Wouldn't put it past her. Someone just skidded outside. Hopefully that, you know, if there's a crash, I will show you. Right, come on now. Of course, everybody's busy Sunday for no apparent reason. Well, I mean, I had nothing on. What did I do today? I went to Mum's. I went home and had lasagna for lunch. And then I took some of the lasagna, and it's now in the freezer. And yeah, other than that, I edited. I know, wild. I'm living a dream today. And yeah, now I'm here. So, okay. Come on now. How are we all feeling for Black Ops 6 anyway? Are we excited? Are we not excited? I think the initial... There's lots of skidding going on outside. The initial reactions seem like generally positive, which is good. I think it's kind of refreshing to see. And I think, given the time they've had to work on it, I'm relatively confident it will actually be alright. I just hope that it's not been rushed and unfinished like some of the last few Call of Duties. Because they have had a reputation for that in the last few years. But I think it's good. X-Defiant coming out, as much as people maybe aren't playing it at this current moment in time, and I very nearly did play it tonight, to be fair, it's got a bit sweaty. But again, I think when Season 1 comes out and stuff, and it's actually got a season system in place, blah, 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 it's a good thing, because it gives Call of Duty something to actually think about, rather than just being the only fucking fish in the pond, you know? I'm very poor at this game. And, yeah, well, you are witnessing that right now. I think it might be the gun. It might be the gun. But yeah, I don't know how long this one's going to go on for tonight. I thought I'd just sort of check in, really, to be... Okay. I thought I'd check in, really, just see what's going on, because... it's a Sunday night, you know. Okay. This might have been a mistake. I am not very good. It's that much is apparent now. Right. Now I remember why I didn't like these games. It's because... Right. Stop it. Stop it now. Oh, we actually got one. No, we got a cameo. Fair enough. Trying your best. Yeah, that's the most patronising. Look, 3 to 13. Destroyed a clone. It would have probably shot back if it wasn't a clone, I suppose. Look, can this kill streak just piss off? I'm so glad I've not introduced this drinking rule tonight. Oh my god. If I was introducing the drinking rules, and I won't because it's a Sunday night, I've got work in the morning like a normal human being, then this would be game over. This would be donezo. Takes a little while to get used to, I think. And also, like, the whole jumping in the air shit, all that, like, I can't deal with it. But it's okay. No one should be there. I'm such a boomer. Oh my god, it's painful. Anyway, I actually uploaded, which is a miracle in itself. If you've watched it, how was it? Was it okay? I hope you understand my reasons for not wanting to fucking subtitle everything for the rest of my life. Because holy shit, it's pain. The drinking rules, I'll show you them because I've still got... The drinking rules are... Oh no, don't delete. The drinking rules are there for days when I'm drinking. As you can see, it would be brutal. Good thing we're not doing that today. Because it would be the end of me. Hey, killing on 10 months. Appreciate that, bud. And thank you for the fart noises. You're so confused regarding... Brother, I'm so bad at this game. Holy shit. I mean, you can tell, look, my emblem is bum. It's, it's just so confusing to me. People like, it's just confusing. Anyway, yeah, them drinking rules are brutal. They weren't as bad. When I did it last, it was on Cold War. And I had a fucking heater of a performance that night, I've got to say. So, and if I hadn't, I'd have been in the bin. And I was in the bin anyway. I was in the bin partly, mainly because I hadn't drank for a while, and I hadn't eaten either. So it was like a wonderful combination of them two things. And for that reason, I got quite drunk quite quickly. Oh wow, I've actually got a thing. Come on in. What we got? Everything's... Oh, yeah. Hello, sir. Hey, then. I feel, it does. This feels like hard work. It shouldn't. A hangover would have been hell. Well, no. I only did... I haven't had a hangover for a long time. Believe me, I've tried. Well, I mean, a proper hangover at least. The last time I sort of felt remotely hungover was the night after the first England game of the Euros. And it wasn't really a hangover. I woke up and I was like, whoa, like I hurt. And I couldn't hear out of one ear. But that like faded by lunch. So... Actual hangovers, though, I haven't had for a while. I think hangovers are worse when you mix drinks, and I'm a big boy. I've learned not to do that. So if you start introducing shots and stuff, that's gonna happen. But look at this. Look at the state of this. 9 to 21. That's embarrassing. Mind you, guy at the bottom of the other team, Molly, went 3 to 13. So why am I playing Black Ops 3? Because I wanted to play Rocket League. But I couldn't because there's an update for Rocket League in 2023, 24. There's an update for Rocket League in 2024, which is, you know, mental. But yeah. Hello, Theodore. How are you doing? What's occurring? There's people talking in the lobby, but it's all good. Anyway, yeah. So 9 to 21. Very poor performance. I don't think my kill death ratio on this game is brilliant. If I'm entirely honest. Look at that kill death ratio. I never adapted to these games. I was never good at them. I don't know why I'm even playing it. It seemed like a fun idea. But it might just not be a fun idea. It might just actually be hell. What's the class, guys? What's the go-to? Is it that? Someone listening to a documentary about aircraft. Oh, is this the pick 10 system? I quite liked this little pick 10 thing, you know? It was actually like kind of cool. I didn't actually change anything about the class there, and I also remember suffering on this map greatly. I think the only map I'm actually any good on this game is Nuketown, and even then, your kill death ratio is always fucked on Nuketown. So, I'm in for a world of hurt. So that's fun. But how's everybody's Sunday been anyway? What have we all been doing? I just hope that my team carry me, because they're going to need to. So I was going to play Rocket League, which didn't want to work. Although I'm like, is that maybe going to... It said like an hour on the other one, so I suspect it's actually like one of them ones where it pranks you. And then I was going to play Battlefield 1, but there was no one on that. Not a soul. Couldn't find anyone in a lobby, which is weird, because last time I went on it, there was actually like full lobbies. my birthday in 2 days. Did you get me a present? I didn't. Sorry. What have you asked Santa for? Have you asked for anything cool? What's on your birthday list? Okay. Well, that was just excessive, wasn't it? I had a slight headache in the morning, which was dealt with 24-degree weather whilst I was out. Yeah, the weather's been nice. It's been mixed today. It was like hot but cloudy, and I think the next couple of days are going to be a little bit hot as well. But I kind of enjoyed the temperature in the last couple of weeks, where it was like this cloudy, sunny, but also like you could wear a jacket. I live for wearing jackets. My natural state is wearing a jacket. 90% of my wardrobe is is jackets. I'm looking at it now. Just a jacket. I'm a fan of jackets. You know, I don't think that's a crime. You could have the coolest t-shirt in the world, but if you're not matching it with a cool jacket, then what's the point? I do need a massive clothes update though. I've been well, I haven't actually. Stop with these fucking things, man. I've not actually been clothes shopping for like, well, about a year. What the fuck now? Oh my god. In fact, I didn't get a notification when you went live's outrageous. Hi, I didn't get a notification either. I did do it on Discord. Sorry. You should be on it really. I'm actually gonna fucking lose my brain. Actually gonna lose my mind on this game. Holy shit, now I know why I stopped playing it, like, after maxing out. God, I hope they never bring back the jumpsuits and stuff. It's the worst. It's horrible. If they just did a game mode where they removed all the jumping shit, I'd be all on it. Like, it would be brilliant. But, okay, we're good. Okay. My mind went completely blank when you asked me that. I completely forgot. I think it was Merge and a CD of a band I like. What band? Name all of them. Yeah, you like bands? Name every single one. I actually got kills. Wow. Okay. No. Panic. Why did I even get the bow out? Why did I get the bow out? Violinists when... It just doesn't... Wasn't even going to be a good joke. Hello, Brett. How you doing? You missed me. You've not even changed your username, brother. That's impressive. That's devotion. I rate that. No. Rubber band. The band's called Rubber, or it's a rubber band, or elaborate further. Please, I'm requesting further elaboration. Stop. Oh, please. I'm top of the fucking leaderboard. That's concerning. That is genuinely concerning. Oh, hello, my first victim. You've made an enemy of me, and you shouldn't have. Got the kill, though. So that's good. Ooh, I'll take that. I think that... Right, okay. These kill streaks are pain. It's a very funny joke. The band is called The Hives. Oh, I've seen The Hives. Yeah, they're cool. They're, they supported Arctic Monkeys last year when they toured, and I saw them then. Shit, I know more than you. Yeah, I listened to them before you were even born, so there is that. Can you fuck off? I'm actually going to lose my shit. On Skibbity. You didn't need to jump shot me though, really, did you? Like, you were probably going to kill me anyway. You didn't really need to throw in that extra pizzazz for the sake of it, did you? Oh, look at... I see, go. Hey then. I'm pranging. I'm not having a good time. How? The time to die is silly. How are they that accurate? What's occurring? What's going on? It's alright. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. Like that kill. No, 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 no. I don't like jumping. Why am I playing this? Okay. No, stop. Oh. I was playing Gartic Phone in Dan's stream. Oh yeah, how'd it go? I was going to jump in, but then I kind of forgot that he was doing it, and then I didn't. Right, pranked. But how was it? Did he play Elden Ring again? Oh, a gun. It's mine. Oh, okay. These motorbikes have been relentless today, if you can hear them. BRM. Is that what I... No, I'm not going to tell that joke. I'm not... I'm probably treading on eggshells as is, so I'm not going to tell that joke. Get fucked. Oh my god, is that the real Petr Cech? The goalkeeper and then ice hockey player also as well. How are you? Love your new room. Thank you. I didn't build it, but like, but the shout out to the builder that did, I guess. Like, good stuff. You actually appeared as Mall Santa saying Giza, right? Okay, dare I ask? I'd rather not know, quite frankly. Can you hit the griddy? No. No, not, I actually can't. I actually cannot perform the griddy. Not on the boat. Not like I'm not going to. Simply, I cannot. I cannot hit the griddy. I've been trying for like weeks, months, years, even, dare I say. But it would appear I am incapable of hitting the griddy, unfortunately, which is a travesty in itself. You know, I'm sorry. Ball knowledge. Yeah, I know ball. Actually, I mean, I know a fair bit. I don't know, it's weird, like, there's people that know football so much, and I'm like, I enjoy it, I watch it, and, you know, I know how the game works, and blah, 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 and players like that who I used to watch when I was a kid, like, yeah, but, like, as I'm getting older, I'm remembering less and less players. Years in gritty training and it cannot be fulfilled. It's not my fault. Stop. This is why I hate the jumping. This is why I hate the jumping. Just take out the jumping. Honestly. Did anyone even like it? Like genuinely, when it first like was about. Did anyone enjoy the jumping? Did anyone enjoy how these games work? Got my nails done too long, and I'm losing the ability to do literally anything. Also, how can you not gritty? I'm just not good at grittying. I just don't have... I'm not good with, like... I'm... Obviously, being into music, rhythm is something that I have got. Naturally. But as soon as feet get involved, I can't do it. It's weird. As soon as feet get involved, I lose all sense of rhythm. And... You know... it's the foot movement. Then they added wall running. Yeah, the wall running is cringe, and the jumping is cringe, and the moving is cringe, and the gunplay is a bit cringe as well. But like, I mean, I guess that you might get me angry. So I suppose there is that. No, 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 no. Haley just says yeah. I've got an itchy eye. There we go. Bad game and a hater. Yeah. What about it? Just don't make cringe games. Do you know what I mean? Don't make cringe games where I've got to jump around like a bloody spider person. My eye is actually, like, doing a thing. Oh, what it's doing. Oh, why is it me? He lost the ability to gritty. No, I never had the ability to gritty. I can't gritty. I've never been able to gritty. It's just not something I'm capable of. What I am capable of, however, though, is looking really cool with some sunglasses I found earlier at my mum's house, and I look like Morpheus if he was white and like had brain damage. Do I look like a blind person? Is this POV? You've seen a blind person. Okay. The worst bit is, obviously, when I'm streaming on my own, I tell these jokes, and I don't hear any laughter. And it is kind of humbling, in a way. It takes you down a peg. One more headshot and we unlock a new camouflage. You look like one of the 3 blind mice. Yep, sick. Matt Murdock. Fair. Will you do a 100% walkthrough guide on GTA 6 when it comes out with Easter eggs? Only if they've put the jetpack in it. So, no, let's be honest, I'm not going to have time to do that. I would love to do that. But no. What's my opinion on controller microphones? They're a good idea. I know what you're asking, and no, it's not going to happen, mainly because the setup doesn't work this way. What I can do, I can change my microphone like that, so it's just noise. So if I get really close, you might want to take your headphones off. But, yeah, the controller microphone's a thing of the past. You gotta let it go. You just gotta let it die, you know? Can't really gritty either, see? Look, it's not just me with this condition. It's just a thing. It's just a thing that some of us have to suffer. Is what it is. You know? My ears. I have warned you. I said take your headphones off. I was being polite there as well, for the record. I didn't make the worst noise I could have done. I could have gone worse. And I didn't. I thought, you know what? There's only a few of us here. I'm gonna be nice on this occasion, and I'm gonna protect people's ears. And I'm only gonna do it like a little bit. And you know, and I behave. That's basically control mic but loud. If the quality was 10 times worse and that loud, it would be funnier. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's not something I can help. I could really mess about with it. I'd have to figure out some sort of setup, which I could do. I could buy a mixer, I guess. That would really mess with things, though. We don't need that. Which version of what? What do you mean? You said that after doing it. No, I didn't. I said headphone warning, and then I did the noise. On Skibidi. Oh, I've become one of the jumpers. I'm sickening. I've sickened myself. Well, that's a problem. Oh, the feds are out. The controller mic police are out to get me. You gave us the warning after it. No, I didn't. No, that's fake news. I just won't warn you next time. How about that? Where did you come from? Anyway. It got loud, then you gave a warning and it got even louder. Well, don't test me then. Fuck around and find out kind of vibes, you know? How was the games with Blue on Fortnite last night? Oh yeah, I had a great time last night. That was fun. I got a video out of it. Like an entire video. I've already cut it up, I just need to subtitle some of it and then it's basically good to go. I have another one. I might even be able to, as long as I can get the sessions in, I could probably do weekly. I'd have to improvise on thumbnails because I'm not paying money for thumbnails anymore. Because, you know, budget cuts. I'm currently on wartime economy food. So I had spam, egg, and tomato for breakfast yesterday, and then leftover pasta with tuna. It felt like a Victorian child, although they probably weren't even eating that good. So, so yeah, that was good. And then yeah, I've had to cut budgets in a few areas, you know. So that's one of them, as you probably noticed by today's thumbnail. But I mean, again, was it okay? Was the thumbnail all right, or was it like, I don't know? It looked all right, but obviously when I put it together, it was on like a big screen, so you're not going to see it on a big screen. I always forget that. What happened with Zigzag? I was on Blues Live and asked how he got banned within 15 minutes. I think we were talking about jacking off, and then naturally TikTok police were like, "Stop in the name of the law! No jacking off today." And then it got taken down, as far as I'm aware. And then I think he got banned until like Tuesday. Like not banned, as in like cancelled. Just banned from streaming on TikTok, I guess. Not really sure how it works. I don't... Okay. I didn't get an answer. Oh, well, I think that's the reason. I think the thumbnail was an artistic masterpiece. Thank you. If you cut off your arm, where are you going to feel the pain? What, as in blow? Or... It's a good question. That is... Oh. That is a good question. Because I guess all your nerve endings would go down, but then if you cut the nerve endings, I suppose your adrenaline would kick in, and then you'd probably pass out, to be honest, from blood loss, I suspect. So, that's a very good question. I don't have the answer, though. I do apologise. I don't have the answer, Curtis. Good question. Google it. Maybe. But yeah, I suppose... I mean, it would hurt where you cut it, I guess. Whether, you'd feel it in your hand via the nerve endings, I assume. But I don't think you... Pain receptors in the brain. Yeah, but my brain's not going to hurt. What, I'm going to cut my arm off and have a headache? I don't think that's how it works. It would hurt from where your arm was cut and upwards. Learnt that in bio. So it wouldn't hurt my hand. I suppose it wouldn't really, would it? It would hurt the area that you're doing it. But would the nerves not like have something to... Wow. Yeah, TikTok basically turned around and went, "No cock and balls here, fellas." Even though we let women with their flaps out on their For You page all the time. There's a woman breastfeeding on there the other day. I'm like, yeah, but you know, it's part of nature and that, but you don't really need to put it on TikTok, do you? Do you know what I mean? It's not really something that needs to be on TikTok. Me breastfeeding my child. That's just not normal stuff that you'd put on the internet, is it? It's meant to be like a, you know, an intimate moment. Not intimate in that sense, but like, you know, it's meant to be a nice little moment between you and your kid that you've spent 9 months growing in your womb. And then you just put you breastfeeding it on fucking TikTok for like 100,000 people to see. That's completely normal. That's completely normal, logical thinking. But I can't bully my friends on there, so... Why would it hurt your hand if it's not even on your body anymore? Yeah, but what about when it's still attached to your body? I don't know. I tried, like... I'm trying to think of... I don't know. I didn't ask the question. It's not my question. I just work here. Okay. Oh. Yes! Got the kill. I've adapted a little bit, just not to the jumping aspect of it, but people don't seem to be jumping as much on this one, so that's good. I've been asked to ask you, are me and my friends going to land on Fortnite when I get on? Tilted. Tilted or Dusty Depot. Is Dusty Depot even in there? That's not half as bad as secondary school showing how birth works in year 7. Yeah, but that's important to learn, like, educationally. There's a difference between just seeing some woman breastfeeding on TikTok, which... Thank you for the 19 months. That's like Tesco, but I appreciate that. There's a difference between being taught about the human reproductive system, which is something you kind of need to learn. That is kind of important, you know, like... Because otherwise you're just not going to... Well, it's important to know how humans work, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. There's a difference between that, some woman getting her fucking fanny out on TikTok, and then some bint breastfeeding her kid. Because there's no context on TikTok. You just get shown it, and you're like, right, okay. Didn't need to see that, really, did we? You know? So, it is one of them where there's levels. Didn't need to see a lady pop in the purple head, though. Yeah, but it... I agree, it's not a pretty sight, don't get me wrong. It's not something I'd want to watch. But my point is, it's important to learn how reproduction works, because otherwise, what are you going to do? And why was it purple? It's just come out of a belly. It's the first time it's ever seen daylight. Maybe it was dead. I don't know. I don't know if they're meant to be put... No, that's normal. It's because of the blood. Or something. Something like... Oh my god, I actually finished in top 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I've never given birth. I don't have the answer, I'm sorry. I know that you're hoping for one. I don't have it. Fuck, we actually broke even that game. Wow. Maybe I'm good now. Oh my god, did I just see that kill-death ratio correct? I need to see that scoreboard again, because that... We might actually have to get an F. An F for that fallen soldier. A woman. I don't know. Right. 0.06 kill-death ratio. Holy shit. Was he AFK? That's awful. At least I found a gun that actually works. That's the other thing. Let's take off that. Okay. I'm just not going to touch anything from here on out. I think that makes sense because it is working, so... I don't want to know how birth works. I don't want to see a naked lady. I'm too innocent. I'm calling BS on that. Women aren't even real. That is correct. They're actually made up by the government. I looked it up and it sent me to the... Okay. No, my point is... My point... Right, if you don't learn about women giving birth when you're 11, 12, whatever, when are you going to learn when it's too late and you're in the doctor's room and you're freaking the fuck out because you're watching your beautiful wife shit out a baby? You know what I mean? Women aren't real though, so it doesn't matter. I think that's the conclusion, I think, of this conversation. Women aren't real. They've just been made up by the government. Like the pigeons, they've been made up by the government to spy on men. And this is just all the social experiment to see what would happen. Sorry, I was just imagining a world without women. Brilliant. You're authorized to engage. I could leave the toilet seat up. It'd be fantastic. Can anyone translate? Ewig Schonheit Schon Huete. Okay. Where are the enemies? Okay. It's answered that question, hasn't it? Oh, stop it. There we go. Nice. dead. I have not been on Facebook, what, like, ever. Think of how much money we would all have if there was a world without women. Based. Without women, half your audience would disappear. Well, apparently my audience is like 70-30 split, which... that's more women than I thought there would be, to be fair. I mean, I thought me and the gang were pretty vulgar, to be honest. I didn't think toilet humour would be something women found interesting, generally speaking. But, you know, I guess when you put like 7 sexy men together, it's just gonna happen. You know, that's a normal reaction. You know, so I get it. I get it. Right. Turns out the 4 slurs you've... it turns out to be 4 slurs you've just read in another language. Brilliant. Slurs are bad though, for real. Don't say them. Unless necessary. No, I'm joking. There is no time where it is necessary to say a slur. Unless you're losing an argument online. Or if you play Counter-Strike. Oh. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead, train. Dead. You're also dead. I am a firm believer that women are real. They might be. I mean... yeah, it'd be cool if they were made into actual, like, real things. Slurs are there to be said. No, they're not. For like when you're younger, you think they're big and clever and they're funny, but they're not. Like as you get older, you do realize, like, oh yeah, that's kind of not cool. But I guess you realize a lot of stuff like that as you get older as well. I think there's a lot of things that you think are funny when you're young that turn out like are actually quite bad. You know, and don't get me wrong, I've said my fair share of controversial stuff. It's not like I'm completely innocent in saying completely normal things. But that's why you've got to deliver them in a way that seems like a joke. I'm playing. French people, everyone else. That's fair. No, insulting the French isn't racism, that's just natural selection. It's different. What's your perfect Sunday? Wake up at 4 o'clock and eat a bowl of celery. And then I go to the gym. And then I shower. And then I go back to the gym. And then I shower again. And then at 5 o'clock I go to the toilet. And I don't know. Perfect Sunday. Depends on my mood. Like, today was alright. Today was fine. I wouldn't call it perfect. You know, I woke up, edited a little bit, and then I went to my mum's and had lasagna, and now I'm playing games. So, I can't really complain about that. There's not really much. It depends on context. Do you know what I mean? Because a few Sundays ago, I went and played football at Roots, like Southend United's football stadium. That was a really good day. I wouldn't want to do it every week, though. It would be knackering. I played Sunday League football for like 5 weeks at the beginning of the year, and it was like, and for years I've said, oh, if I'm ever off Sundays, because I used to work Sundays, I was like, if I'm ever off Sundays, the first thing I'm doing is signing up for a football team and getting 11 aside again. And I did it for 5 weeks, and I was like, I hate this. I'm just getting shouted at by men for no reason. I wasn't really getting shouted. It was men shouting at each other, to be fair. But it's just like toxic masculinity, just, you know, men and their fragile little egos. I just want to play football. Do you know what I mean? But then you wake up at like 8 o'clock on your last day off of the week as well, and you have to like turn up to some random pitch in the fucking arse end of Southend somewhere and run around on the grass, and you get muddy and cold and wet, and you're playing in the rain, and then so like yeah, and so like that would have been nice, but like the reality was that it wasn't really nice, you know. Once every so often, you know, yeah, brilliant. But I wouldn't want to do that every week. It's like anything though, innit? Like Christmas. Christmas would be boring if it was every day. Imagine having to spend like 9 hours with your entire family every single day. That I'd go insane. I'd off myself. 15 hours of gym and shower combinations. Yeah. Yeah, exactly that. And I lift weights until I can't. Right. If I was to do my perfect Sunday, yeah, it would just literally be like wake up in the morning, feeling like P Diddy. No, wake up in the morning, have a like, and I'm like, this is not like disregarding like diet and stuff like that. Like, I mean, if it was a one-off, if you had one Sunday left, I think what I'd want to do, wake up, massive fry up, all of the bacon. I'd buy an entire pack of bacon and eat all of it, just to prove a point. And sausages also as well. Beans, hash browns. It's just listing off fucking fry up menu now. Anyway, I'd have a fry up, and then maybe I don't know. Stop asking questions. No, don't actually. I enjoy them. How'd you come up with the name? I explained this on Instagram last night. My second name's Wald, which obviously most of you know at this point. I just took out the R for an ism on the end. There was a music channel I used to listen to, which I can't remember the name of it, but it had ism at the end, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Sounds like a religion or a cult or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll take that. And then I put the two together. And then, because it started off as a music promotion channel, and then I was playing Battlefield at the same time, and then combined the two, and the gaming just took over. I got lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce of gaming. So that's the short version, because I've told this story about 1,000 times at this point. What's your opinion on compulsory military service coming back possibly? Fucking stupid idea. How are you going to fund it? You can't even fund the NHS. And you think kids are going to respond to that well? All it's going to do is alienate kids. Yeah, it might discipline them a little bit, but like, you should be, as a government or whatever, you should be doing that in school. That shouldn't be something that you need kids to like sign up to a military service to do. And it's also down to parents, realistically. Like, if your kids aren't disciplined, it's because of the parents. Generally speaking, you know, I didn't have a particularly like strict childhood, but I was still raised knowing what's right, what's wrong. You know, like, I've never had a fight in my life. It doesn't take much of an education to stop people just being fucking shitbags. You know, it's not difficult to. I've never been a parent, so I'm not going to say it's not. It's easy to raise a kid, but it's not difficult to teach a kid this is right, this is wrong. You know, I think they're just trying to scare people. I don't think it won't get public backing, and the only people that will publicly back it are the fucking cowards that were too old or too young to do it. No, too old to do it when they cancelled it the first time, and think it's a bloody good idea, even though they missed it completely. Oh, how convenient. Do you know what I mean? You're not the one that's having to do it. How would you like it if you had to get sent off to some random fucking country in the middle of nowhere, getting caught in a conflict that has nothing to do with you, and then murdered, and then you got to go and, you know, your kid or whatever has gone through that, and you're like, he didn't even want to sign up. You know, it's different for everyone. I think military, it shouldn't be compulsory. Absolutely not. My granddad was in the national service. He loved it. Alright, good for him. An I absolutely don't. I think at one point I would have, maybe, when I was younger. I've liked the idea of it, and I think I had quite an interest in it, but absolutely not. Not given the state the world's currently in. could go to shit any minute. I don't want to be involved. I just want to play video games. But, like, yeah, it's not difficult to teach kids right from wrong. You don't need an army to do that. It's barbaric. You know all about kids. Yep, I know. I have... honestly, right, as much as we joke about it, I just hate kids. And it'd be different one day, like, when I'm a dad or whatever, and, like, that'll be different. I just have... Like my cousin, for example, they've got 3 kids. I've never I can't sit down and talk to any of them, and like I just feel so out of my depth. I'm like, I don't want to be talking to a 7-year-old because I have like I just don't. I don't know. My monkey brain just kicks in. I'm like, kick it. So, I want kids one day, but, like, absolutely not now. Like, that's whole... Absolutely not. No chance. One day. But... Absolutely. I'm 1000% not ready for that. There was actually an intelligent comment, I think, somewhere. Can't find it. It's gone. Oh. 1000% agree with you. If child is acting like a little bastard, it's parents' fault for not disciplining them correctly. Yeah, and you don't need to be smacked or anything. You just need to be taught right from wrong. It's not hard. You know, you need to teach your kid the importance of stuff like money and respect and, you know, like looking about other people. I even have to, like... I think it's a generational thing, but like I find even the older generation, like our parents' generation, even then are quite disrespectful. I have to be like, don't say that. That's, I mean, that's not right. Like my mum's quite, love her bits, obviously, but like she'll make a lot of comments about like someone's weight. She'll oh, have you seen so and so? She's put on so much weight, and it's like, all right, what's that got to do with you? Like that's nothing to do with you. Why does it matter? Just let her be. Like. She's like, oh no, I'm just saying. It's like, you don't need to just say. There's no, it's irrelevant. Why does it matter? That person is probably aware of it. They're probably aware of, oh, they've put on a bit of weight. Alright, yeah. Maybe they're not happy with it. Doesn't mean that you got to bring it up. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just a respect thing. Discipline is a foreign concept in this generation. Well, I don't know where it went wrong, because... I'm fine, and every generation will have some scumbags, naturally. But I don't know where it's gone wrong a lot these days. I mean, maybe it's the generation that are raising the current kids. I'm not sure, but I turned out, and I not to like be like I'm better than everyone else. I have turned out all right, you know, in that sense. So. I think it's just more noticeable these days because of social media. I think it is more apparent. Like, 90% of your life, you meet more good people than you do bad. And there are wrong-uns, definitely, but I think it depends on social circles. If you're in a social circle of people that are just wrong-uns, you're gonna know wrong-uns. That's just the way it is. You know, you need to just... I think when you're younger, you need to sort of... And you don't think about it because it scores a popularity contest for the most part. But like, you need to look at it from another side and go, oh, hang about, these people aren't actually nice. I should not hang around with them, basically. But again, you don't know that unless you've been brought up to know that. So, have you played Sniper Elite? If not, I think you should play an XW game. You can shoot people in the footballs. I have played it. Yeah, I used to play it back in the day. I think when number 2 was out, way back when. It is... I think it would be quite a fun one to revisit. I was never any good at it. Stealth isn't really my forte. I'm very much, you know, if the options are either stealth or guns blazing, I'll yell "fuck 'em in the pussy" and yell it, and I'll go in. What was the quote? "Fuck her right in the pussy." That's the one. By that old man. I'd yell that and then do battle. Stealth's not really my thing. The only time I don't mind stealth is like Assassin's Creed. That's because it's a bit more immersive, you know. I'm a Righton. Used to be in a social circle of horrific people. Now that I'm out of it, I feel like I've overall become a nice person. To be honest, sometimes you are the people you hang around. Yeah, that's the thing. Don't get me wrong. My mates are all absolute fucking reprobates. But, realistically, they're all good people. Like, they're all working. They're all, you know, they're all self-sufficient. They're not going out and having fights and stuff like that. I've never seen any of them square up to anyone or do anything dodgy or anything like that, you know. And yeah, like, it is one of them, like, we abuse the shit out of each other, but equally, it's all in jest. No one's actually getting hurt, and, you know, it's only between all of us. It's never... And the same with the boys as well, like, all the boys, I think, as far as I'm aware, are, like, good people and stuff like that, you know, like, you can tell a wrong-un from a mile off, I think, generally. So... Like, I think it probably... I mean, I'm probably, in terms of being outspoken and being a bit of a dick, I'm probably the worst out of me and the boys, I'd say. I think, to be fair. And, like, not in a rough way, but, like... I think if one of us was going to go and do something stupid on a night out, it would probably more likely be me than any of the others. Benji's a different... He's in a different category. Benji's just... Benji is Benji, but... yeah. I'm surrounded by addicts and argumentative pricks, and now I read all day and go out for picnics with my friends. Yeah, exactly. It's who you hang around with. It's stuff like that. Friends act like silly billies, yet are serious to call people. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my mates, the most trouble we've ever caused is, like, drinking really bad drinks out of a bucket hat in public and stuff like that. Like, we've never actually caused trouble or anything like that, you know. So, so it's one of them. It's who you hang around with. But anyway, yeah, well, that was a big tangent. We went off course a bit there, but I think I've made my point. Itchy eye again. What is going... It's not even like a hay fever sort of thing. I've never had hay fever, and even if I did have hay fever, I wouldn't tell anyone I had hay fever because that would make me weak. It's just itchy. Strange. But yeah, like, don't be afraid to meet new people as well. That's another, like, cool thing, I guess you could do. Like, if you see someone's kind of, like, safe and cool, and you're like, oh, this person seems nice, just hang around with him. It's not difficult to meet new people. I think you just need to... You do need to be a little bit confident with it and stuff, but, like...
You better be here to train. Don't waste my time.
We'll save up for the rare one. Yeah. But again, it depends on how you are socially. I've never really struggled, personally. I did when I was younger, but I think everyone does. But by the time I was, like, 20, you sort of figure yourself out a bit, and I'm like, oh, okay. Just basically go on a few nights out, get really pissed, and just go and talk to random people, because then it'll help your confidence in just talking to people. Not even in a, like, trying to meet someone that you're going to fall in love with. I just mean people in general. If you want to go and meet new people or make friends or whatever, like, yeah, be confident after a few drinks. Yeah, is that. Like, I used to do it all the time. I used to just have a few drinks and then just go and chat shit to random strangers about fucking martial arts, and I don't know anything about martial arts, but as an example. And be funny as well. I mean, some of us have been naturally gifted with that one, obviously. But, like, if you're funny, people will respond to you better. Like, but you gotta read the room. You can't just go straight in with, like, abortion jokes or anything like that. You can't. You know, you gotta read the room first. Dad jokes and puns are good ones to start with, because they're little icebreakers, you know. Like, the me when I jokes are probably a safe place to start. I ramble on about frogs. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that. Everyone has met an absolute nutcase on a night out. And sometimes that's not a good thing. But sometimes, like, you'll meet people that are just genuinely nice. And And the conversation doesn't have to go anywhere afterwards. You can just be like, oh, have a good night, see you around. And then you might see him again or something like that, you know. It is one of them. A few of my, like, best mates, I suppose, who I haven't spoken to for about 6 months, not the point. But a few of my mates are, like, people that we've had, like, friends of friends of friends or whatever, and you get talking to them, and then you're like, oh, I'll see you around or whatever. And then you catch them again maybe sometime or whatever. And then at least you've got a foundation memory to go on, and then you just find out more about them. It's honestly, it's so much easier to make friends with people now than it would have been 30 years ago. You've got stuff like social media. You literally message people at your fingertips. It's one of them. I find kids these days, not necessarily kids, but like people these days, like teenagers, late teenagers, early mid-teenagers, are like either, and it's a very polar opposite, they're either fucking mental or they're anxious as shit, and it's one or the other. I don't think there's any normal, like, 15-year-olds, for example. From what I've seen on, like, TikTok and stuff like that, they're either batshit crazy and going out fighting and doing drugs at, like, 14, or just mental issues. Like, it's weird. I don't know, it's weird. What's the deal with airline food? Yeah, like, dude, simple shit like that. Like, one I always used to do. Still do. Well, mind you, I've not been out for months. I've been a bit reclusive. I do want to get back out, because it's... I don't know, I just sort of miss having a life. But, yeah, like, I used to... I'd go in, like, if you're in the urinals, for example. Don't, trust me. Trust me, this isn't going to get weird. But, like, you go to the toilet or whatever, and you just be pissing. And obviously, like... It's awkward when you're standing next to another man and you're both pissing. You know, you've both got your knobs out. You're both doing a piss. It's awkward. But you could break the ice by saying funny little one-liners like, I don't know about you, but I really love pissing. You know? Stuff like that. And then they're like, alright, that's weird. But it's not too weird that it's going to be like, what'd you fucking say? You know? It's... Have a little bit of personality about you. Follow me for more personality tips. Pro tip, if you're looking for a committed and romantic relationship, do not tell them you're a Muse fan if you are one. Yeah, definitely. If I was trying to get with someone and they told me they were a Muse fan, I would block, mute, unfriend, literally ghost. They would never hear from me again. Also, silly and acoustic. I can make friends easily. Yeah, that's kind of. It's one or the other. It's definitely one or the other. A balance between the two sections of being a teenager. Well, I was a bit of a square, to be honest. I was social, definitely. I didn't have problems talking to people, but I'd always kind of wait for them to talk first. Once I was comfortable with someone, though, it was like absolutely fine. But like, as you get older, that kind of rubs off a bit, I think. By the time I was 21 and actually going out, pubs and clubs and stuff like that, like, yeah, anyone that would listen, just anyone that would give me an ounce of like attention for 2 minutes, you know. Have you played Mass Effect before? I played Mass Effect 3 way back in 2012 when it came out. Or was it 2013? It was before the PS4. So, yeah, it was like 2012, 2013 time. It was about 15, 16. From what I remember, it was a really good game. And I know Dr. Blue is a big fan of Mass Effect.
Banner, you know, man, you got, man. You know, fuck you, man, I come. You got, man, fuck you.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know Blue's a big fan of Mass Effect, and the one game I have played of it, I thought was really good. I don't remember a lot of it at all, but I do remember enjoying it and being like, oh, this is good. Oh, okay, well, this is why we don't have emblems anymore, isn't it? This is why we don't have the emblem editor anymore. There's so many things wrong with this, bro. For fuck's sake. Oh, I really wish Black Ops would bring back the emblem editor. Wonder why. It doesn't doesn't seem very happy at this video game. He was foreign. I don't know what language he was speaking, so... Me when I eat a chalkboard. Can't say I've ever done it. Welcome back, Seagull. You just missed, like, the most intelligent conversation we've probably had on this channel in months. Good timing. Mass Effect 2 is my favourite. I think it would be fun to play them from the beginning, really. But, like, again, I heard that whatever the last one they did wasn't brilliant. But, again, I haven't played it, so I can't really, you know, I can't really subscribe. Lysdus. Alright, I'm gonna check this guy out. If you want to see mine, it's just bum. These are all quite generic. I hate it, but fair play. It's well done. Okay. Yep. Right. What's the guy's name? Lysdus. L-I-C-E. Dus. No. Oh, there's someone at Lysdus. Lysdus YT sniping montage 5 years ago. It is this person. He's Dutch YouTuber by the looks of it. He's made a Black Ops 3 montage. This is the guy. Intelligent is taking it too far. No, it was an... Oh, piss. Sorry. It was an intellectual conversation. His last video was 5 years ago. Nice solo Fortnite Battle Royale win. He wasn't getting bad views for his size. Bless him. Used to make Black Ops montages. Kind of cool. YouTube was so simple back in the day. He's got a Facebook link. And a Twitter link. Oh, he's from Belgium. It says he's Dutch. Okay, where were we? We were gaming. Yep. Where were we? Hello, Liam. How are you doing? But you're like the third person that's called me Daddy today. This is weird. I haven't been called it for a while by anyone in chats, and now for some reason it's been like 3 times. IQ has gone down since you subscribed to me. Fair. And based. One game I never played, and it's one that I want to play at some point. I was going to do a video on it at some point, but then PC wouldn't run it, basically. Was OG Halo. OG Halo 1 to 3. I will try. This PC is... I found out on my PC yesterday as well. Obviously, it's on Windows 10. And they're stopping support on Windows 10. So, like, that's how old this PC is now. Like, I literally got a thing that says, oh yeah, like, this isn't going to be supported anymore. So I'm like, right, that's sick. So basically, if anything goes wrong with my PC, it's game over. So, yeah, that's cool. So I need a new PC. That's not happening anytime soon. Yeah, I need to recover the channel. Pretty much, I think that's the only way this is gonna work. I need to. I don't know what I need to do, but I need to sort it out. Have you tried Battlefront 2? Which one? Well, I've played both. I grew up on the 2005 one. I haven't actually bought the remaster they did. I haven't actually got that yet. I heard a lot of... I think I was away. Or something. I was somewhere. Or I was AFK for like the week. I can't remember what I was doing when it came out. I think I might have been on a holiday or something. I don't know what I was doing. But the game came out and then everyone sort of slated it and said, oh, it's this, that and the other. And so and then other stuff happened. I never ended up getting the new version. OG Battlefront 2, I played to death as a kid. That's an incredible game. I have it on PC and PS2. And then the remake, 2017 was it? Anyway, I very nearly played that tonight, to be honest, and I probably will at some point soon. Cause that game, if it, and I'm glad that they recovered it, and I'm glad it sort of had that little resurgence. But if they carried on supporting it and actually putting more stuff in it, I think that could have been the best Star Wars game of all time. Because it was actually fun, and it was really good, and it's a shame that EA stopped supporting it, because that had potential. Like, if you had Clone Wars DLC and actually added, like, Ahsoka, or, you know, especially for Season 7, because it come out, like, just before Season 7 of Clone Wars, I think. Like, honestly, they could have done so much. With the Ahsoka show as well, Mandalorian, they could have done so much. It's a shame, because I feel like that game had a lot of potential to actually be improved more than like what they did. So yeah, I'm not sure why they stopped working on it. I guess there was the whole thing with like EA losing the rights to Star Wars as well, which would have messed things about a bit. But at the same time as that, like, surely they can still update their game. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah. So there was that, and then also, the Jedi games, mint. I don't have any complaints. Cal Kestis is a really cool hero. I hope they get one more game and actually have like a trilogy, maybe just like close his story kind of thing. It would be cool to see an end for him, you know. And to be honest, they've missed a fucking opportunity of a lifetime not using Cameron, whatever his name is, in live action. Honestly, there's been so many opportunities for it, and they just haven't done it. And I would definitely watch. I don't know about. Sorry if you're not interested in Star Wars. I'm rambling a bit. We'll do this next. And if I do stream a Star Wars Battlefront 2 stream, then I'll talk about it more then. But I would watch like a Cal Kestis TV show of him like hunting old Jedi relics and shit like that, like the first game. And I liked the inclusion of the High Republic in the second game as well. That was a really cool twist, and it felt different as well. It felt really cool. Not been watching the Acolyte, not because I think it's woke or anything like that. I just haven't really got around to it, and the reviews have put me off a bit, to be honest. Yeah, but maybe I'll watch it at some point. But yeah, I feel like we could get some good rages from you and the boys on Battlefront 2 Remastered. I don't think anyone's playing it, that's the problem. Like, me, Isaac, and Kyle are the main, or I suppose Blue to an extent as well. Benji's into it. Zigzag and Dan aren't, as far as I'm aware. We're the ones that are mainly into it, and I think because the game just died immediately, it'll be one of them things where it's like, I mean, I'm up for it, totally. But we don't play games to get angry. We just play games because we just enjoy it, you know. It's one of them. We could probably squeeze a video out of it, I'm sure. A second channel video. Probably. Yeah. No, I came back to YouTube just because I sort of... I don't know. I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, I actually quite enjoyed Twitch, now I think about it. But I think this is much more... I know what I'm doing here. You know, like, I know what it means when someone's donated a certain amount, so I don't get confused or anything like that. Like thanking someone for every single bit. You know, stuff like that. So, yeah, I just feel more comfortable here. It's easier to mod on here as well, from what I understand. So, yeah. You do not have a big head. Brother, I do. I have a big head. It is large. It is large. It's a big head. I only ever watched Mandalorian. Other than that, I know nothing about Star Wars. That's such a strange place to start. Why would you not... Like, surely you'd go, oh, I'll start from the beginning. Makes sense. Like, I mean, if you were going to watch everything Star Wars in chronological order, I think... I don't know what the watch time would be. I'm going to find out. Star Wars watch time. Everything in capital letters. Because it's constantly getting stuff added as well. How long is Star Wars? Assuming you watch 24 hours a day. to watch all of the canon Star Wars films and TV shows, and this is dated October, so this isn't even including the Acolyte, or I think Ahsoka was before then? Possibly, I don't know. 7 days, 14 hours and 3 minutes. Non-stop, bear in mind. That's if you watched it for 24 hours. So, that's quite a long period to be watching it. Mandalorian came out and I watched it, but I might go on a full Star Wars watch streak. I recommend it. Like, it's... If you get sucked into lore easily and stuff like that, like, Star Wars is the place. I mean, that's where I sort of become a nerd, I think. That's where it all started for me. Star Wars combined with Lego. That is like the dream combination, because I was like the perfect age as well, where I would come up with my own stories and stuff like that, and I don't know what my hair's doing today. Sorry, everybody. We're getting there. But, yeah, I'd come up with all these, like, mad stories, and, like, you'd learn more characters and stuff because of it, and The Clone Wars is always a good watch. It's the first 3 seasons, if you are new to Star Wars, the first 3 seasons are a little bit kiddie, but once you get into it, and, you know, once you sort of accept that that's the charm of it, after season 3, smooth sailing, just fucking heater after heater. You get the odd filler episode and that, but, like, seasons 5 to 7 are fucking brilliant. And obviously, it depends how well you know. I don't think if you just watched the Clone Wars without watching Revenge of the Sith first, and without watching all of the Star Wars, it might feel different, because it wouldn't have as much of an impact. There would be a good order to watch them in, but again, I think because I grew up with it and I watched them chronologically pretty much in the order they came out with. Like, my dad made me watch the VHSs in order as a kid, before I'd even watched Phantom Menace. And I'm glad he did. But, like, yeah, it's one of them. Like, yeah, it will have more of an impact if you watch it in the way they come out, I guess. Dude, I mean, I remember season 7 of the Clone Wars coming out during lockdown, and I remember watching it in my old room, just like crying, happy, sad, everything in between. It was just like tears. And then same with Mandalorian season 2 as well, the last episode as well, because of the impact of it. It was sort of like, I'm not going to say what happens in the last episode of season 2, because it will spoil it. But again, if you've watched all of the other Star Wars stuff up to that point, and then you see what happens in that, you're like, holy shit, this is beautiful. You know, it's one of them. Gonna Google the chronological order. We'll do it in release order, I think. That's probably your best bet. If you want it to... I mean, mind you, you can watch the original 6 or 9 films, I suppose, if you want to. You can watch the original 9 films in... first, you know. Then after that, do Clone Wars, Rebels, Bad Batch. Mind you, you can probably do Clone Wars and then Bad Batch straight away. I don't think you need Rebels in between them. Rebels comes after Bad Batch anyway, so. But yeah, then you can do all the TV shows, I guess. Andor's fucking brilliant. Rogue One is a masterpiece. There's so much stuff. I've only played a Lego Star Wars game, if we're on that topic, because my mum made me for some reason. Lego Star Wars games are brilliant. I'm going to reinstall the Skywalker Saga, actually. My dad's 100%ed that on the PlayStation. Honestly, right, so my dad bought a PS4 years ago, and it's the best thing he's ever done. Because it means every single birthday or Christmas for the last 10 years, I've just gone, oh, there you go, I'll go CX, buy a shitload of games. And it's been brilliant. He's playing Fallout 3 at the moment. I've basically made him. But his first, like, PS4, his first actual game on that console was Skyrim. I mean, that's a cool place to start anyway. But, yeah, no, he's got a few platinums. He's probably got more than I have at this point. Yeah, it's good. Because we can talk, it's like something else in common, you know? Like, we can talk about games and stuff, which is nice. He did do the Harry Potter game as well. What's it called? Hogwarts Legacy. He's done that. He did Fallout 4. He played Stray recently, completed it in 3 days. He was quite proud of that. So yeah, he's a gamer. But again, I kind of learned the basics of gaming from him as a kid anyway, so I suppose it goes full circle, doesn't it?
She's gone.
Mind you, we used to play. We're getting nostalgic now. We used to play Age of Empires 2, and his account name was King Bloke the First. So I've continued the bloke and geezer legacy kind of thing. But and then we used to play James Bond Nightfire, I think at 007 Nightfire on the PC. That was good. And then Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets on the PC. That was classic. And then oh, we used to play all sorts on the PS2 as well. Enter the Matrix was a big one. We used to play that a lot. The Thing. So if you've not heard of The Thing before, it's like a horror thing. It's like a shape-shifting creature who can disguise itself as humans kind of thing. There's a film from the 80s, I think it was. John Carpenter did it. Really good film. And they remade it a few years ago as well. I think it was like remade as a prequel. One of them kind of reboots. Like a soft reboot, prequel kind of alludes to it. Really good. But it petrified me as a kid, but I used to play that all the time on the PC. And yeah, like I just got good memories of us gaming as a kid. It was a different kind of gaming. It was just PC gaming, but and PS2. But then obviously as I started getting older, I was playing different games and blah blah blah. But yeah, no, it's good. I didn't really think about it that way. I don't think about that. Yeah, I completely forgot kind of about my early days of gaming, I guess. Like, I've pretty much been, more I think about it, I've pretty much been gaming since I was, like, 5. I remember I used to go to my cousins, we'd play on the PS1, play Tekken, play Spider-Man, which I've got on the PS1. I play all sorts. Gran Turismo, Wipeout. So many games. I spent thousands of hours, it must have been thousands of hours on Ratchet and Clank 2. I'm just, sorry, you're watching a man just, like, reminisce about the good old days. This is weird. I feel like the curtains come down. You're seeing, like, just me fucking relive. I'm going through my brain waves. I've gone through, like, that Assassin's Creed synchronization. You're just seeing all the games I've played. Most creative name the thing. So, it's a, well, I don't know what else they'd call it, to be honest. So, but yeah, it's a classic. It's like a cult classic horror film.
Hostile down.
I'm actually playing really good. Yeah, and then Nightfire as well. We'd just take turns until one of us would do it. I remember being petrified of Tomb Raider because of the water, like going underwater. I've had a phobia of drowning. Still do. Have a phobia of drowning. It's the claustrophobic sort of like running out of oxygen kind of thing. And I used to fucking get so scared about going underwater in that game. Used to play that. Played a lot of games the more I think about it. Crazy Taxi, we used to play. There was a Mission Impossible game. Operation Surma, I think it was on the PS2. I tried playing it recently, it's fucking dog shit. Awful. But, what else was there? I remember him playing Lemmings a lot. Used to play Lemmings together, that was cool. Bro popped into the world and started playing games. Pretty much did, because I was born 1996, so by the time I was 5, it was the early 2000s, and gaming was really starting to pick up with the PS1 and the PS2. So, like, I was pretty much born into a gaming world, and then obviously I've got well, apart from the PS1, but I've got a PS2 which is backwards compatible anyway. I've got every console from the get-go, like from the PlayStation stuff. So basically, I can play any PlayStation game that's ever come out at this point, which is cool. I definitely want to do more PS2 streams. It's like, I don't have the attention span for it. I think that Call of Duty's fucking ruined my brain. Or, like, games like this has ruined my brain. Because it's like, you get your 10 minutes of satisfaction, and then you're on to the next one. It's like, oh, okay, well, whatever. You die, you don't lose your progress, you just carry on. Whereas PS2 games, they're slow burners. Same with PS3 games to an extent. Obviously, PS3 was the transitional period, I guess. But yeah. Have you played Sea of Thieves? Yeah, I love Sea of Thieves. Is it on? I think it's coming to the PS4, PS5 anyway, isn't it? Because I'd like to play that again. Kyle loves that game. Kyle's good at that game as well. We used to play it a fair few. Well, we used to play it a fair amount, like back in 2019, 2020. Maybe even later than that. But yeah, no, I used to enjoy that. I always used to enjoy playing that with Kyle. Reminds me of him. But again, I would definitely like to play it with the guys now. There's so many games that I'd like to go back and play with the guys now. I've tried getting us all on recently. I tried getting us all to go on Black Ops 2 on our PS3s and play Search and Destroy. But I think there's only like me, Zigzag, and Kyle that have got that. I think Dan's got a PS3 as well. Isaac didn't have one. He had an Xbox. It's already on PS5 since April. Fuck, I didn't know. Alright, I'll have a look into it. Because that'll be fun. Yeah, I do want to go back and do old games. And the thing is now, I'm trying to basically get entire videos out of sessions. Which obviously isn't... The video quality will be less. Because I'm being less picky with what bits I put in there. But I'll be able to get more out, and the good moments will be better because of it, you know. I'm not going to be just sacrificing moments because it's on a game that I'm not going to make a video out of. You know, so it's... Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff in my brain at the minute about it all. Like the session we had on Fortnite last night, or the night before. Friday night, I think it was. All of that's already cut down into a video, and an actual video that I'm like... happy to have on the main channel. And I think I've become too snobbish of what I'm putting up. Not in the sense of me going, oh, everything's too good, everything's perfect. Because it's not really. There are edits that, you know. But realistically, I'd like to just get more up because I'm getting older and I would like to just have more stuff on there. More good times with the boys, you know. It's just... I've always seen the channel as memories with my mates, and I've been just cutting out a load of shit because I'm like, no, that doesn't meet the criteria of funny, laugh a minute kind of thing. It would be nice to actually have some slowed down stuff on the channel, and removing some of the subtitles as well has honestly been so refreshing. It feels like the old days of when I used to edit, and like I'd edit quick back in the day as well, and it feels like it used to, and I used to love that. Like, that was when I fell in love with editing, I think. The last year or so has been, it's felt like a chore, and I'm sort of making changes to just go back to what I'm comfortable and happy with. I couldn't give a toss about viral clips, I couldn't give a toss about a clip doing well, you know. Like, if a clip does numbers, fantastic, brilliant, but I just want to make silly videos of me and my mates, realistically. And you know, I think if things were ever going to pop off, the opportunity's probably... I mean, the opportunity's never gone, because you could have a... Okay. You could have a clip do really well, get 1 million likes, and you're back. Do you know what I mean? It's just like that. It can be that simple. It can be literally overnight. And I think as much effort as we all put into the videos and stuff, I do think... I don't know if maybe this is me just being lazy, but I think the general demographic doesn't notice it as much. And I think that with music as well. Like, when I'm making music with my mate Owen, he's very technical and he wants every single frequency in the song to be perfect. And I have to remind him a lot to be like, don't stress yourself out, because realistically, the average person isn't going to know even what fucking frequency spectrum is, for one. Secondly, they're not going to notice if the snare is ever so slightly too loud in the fucking 20k hertz region. They're just going to go, oh, this is a cool song. They're not going to be listening for that. And I think it's similar, if you're not an editor, you're probably not going to be looking for certain parts of videos. You're not going to look at a certain thing that I do and go, oh, he's used this effect here, or I know exactly what effects he's used there. You just go, oh, funny moment, you know. And I do watch a lot of well, I don't watch a lot of gaming YouTubers. I think that's my problem, partly. But I think I don't know. I think I've been over personally, and I think the boys will disagree. I know Isaac will, because he's very proud of his editing, and he should be, because it's good. I did watch a video of Isaac's earlier, because I was like, I like watching the boys' videos, to be honest, from time to time. Like, I don't watch any other YouTubers, really, to be honest. I just watch our stuff, and, like, a few others, here and there. But, like, I watched one of Isaac's ones, and I was like, you can tell that he's put in the work, you can tell that, and he should be proud of it, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm actually nicing him right now, so, like, next time he gets RC, I'll be like, I actually niced you the other night. This is leverage. But no, it looks good, and he is miles above, like, me, for example. But, like, I respect that, like, do you know what I mean? That's completely fair. Like, I'm fine with that. I'm happy with my dumb little videos, you know. I don't mind them being a bit stupid and a little bit lackluster in terms of, like, the subtitles aren't in fucking 4K and the animation on them isn't, like, crisp, you know. Like, I like to think that I work well with, like, timing and music and stuff like that. And to be honest, again, at this point, I just really want to have memories of me and my mates. So, like, if I can combine the two sort of mindsets, you know. Kind of one of them. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked again there. There's been 2 games in my life that have actually made me snooze. Like, couldn't wait to get off of it and my friends to leave, so I didn't have to play. And that was Sea of Thieves and X-Defiant. Nah, they're 2 good, like, really fun games, man. X-Defiant, I've loved. It was actually so refreshing for all of us to actually be on a game, all just dicking about, playing it and just enjoying it. And it felt like how, because I watched back some old Modern Warfare 2 videos I did when I was here, the beta come out. Because that beta, we were on fucking form. Like, we had, I think the beta was out for like 4 days or something like that. And we had all of us on, I think, for at least 2 of them days. So, we had a lot of clips, we had a lot of good moments on it. And we were pretty much all there for it as well. And, like, that's always my favourite, seeing us all on at the same time in them clips. And X-Defiant's been a bit like that. The next video I've got is X-Defiant, and it's quite, the pacing on it is just quite intense, but it's at the same time as that, it's like fun, it's nice, you know, it's like, it's just a bunch of us being dicks on games because we're enjoying ourselves. And that's, like, they're my favourite ones, I think. When everybody's just on it, everybody's high energy, high, like, performance. You know, you get the bad joke and stuff like that. And one person who actually, to be honest, he hasn't actually been on the channel yet. He will be, obviously, on this X-Defiant video, and then the Fortnite one after as well. Jassel from last night. Honestly, the man's energy is fucking unrivaled. He's got such good vibes. I don't know how he does it all the time. It's, like, loud, obviously, and great person, great personality as well. Like, but it sort of puts me up a gear as well, I think, because it makes me, I mean, I'm very much, I like being the centre of attention to an extent. There's a difference, obviously, with, it's not all about me and stuff like that, but, like, he makes me up my game to an extent, I think, like, energy-wise. So, I like that. I like having him around. He's a good bloke. So, yeah. You and Blue are still my favourite people on YouTube. I genuinely hope you have great careers. Thank you. I mean, my career is, as far as I'm concerned, my career is, I send parcels out for a living, an actual 9-to-5 job.
Headed to Exfil. Drinks are on me.
So I appreciate that. That's cool. Thank you. But, yeah, no, thank you. Me and Blue are on form in this Fortnite video I've been cooking, actually. I will say that. It was a loud session. Mind you, it was only 4 of us and we were all on it. Which is good. They're my favourite sessions. I love the ones where everyone's just, like, going for it and no one's, like, depressed or holding back or whatever. I mean, you can't do that all the time because you're only a human, you know. If you're high energy all the time, you're going to drive yourself insane. But yeah, I do like them sessions. Any opinions on War Thunder? Dude, when I started doing YouTube, a lot of it was War Thunder. I actually really love that game. I played it. It was one of the last streams I did on YouTube before I went to Twitch for a bit, in that like little 3-month hiatus. And yeah, I love that game. I do love that game. It's pretty mad. It's actually really fun to play as well. I forced Kyle to play it once, and he almost fucking killed himself. He didn't get on with it very well, but I did, and I had fun. So who cares, you know? You went slow, then you all popped off, then it kind of slow again, just waiting for the momentum to pick up again. You can't really bend the algorithm to your will. That's the thing. It's one of them where you kind of just got to roll with it, like, and don't get this. Oh, you can't get like upset if you if you can't get a clip going viral. You that can't take over your life, because it's just gonna ruin your fun. And I can probably speak for all the others with this as well. Like, this is just a hobby. Like, yeah, I think people see numbers and they go, oh, like Isaac, for example, has got 155k subs. He's still got a full-time job. Like, the geezer does work. He probably could do YouTube full-time, but it's not a reliable source of income. There's so many variables involved. I'm not even earning enough money on YouTube to actually get the money at the minute. Like, because you need to meet a certain threshold. I probably will after that 50 quid, don't I, actually, to be honest. But you can't let that put you off. Like, especially because after, like, 2 years or whatever of making that money and having it every month, you can't be like, well, this is normal now. You know, you just got to be like, well, this is fun. You know, like, you got to enjoy yourself. And, yeah, it's one of them. You just got to enjoy yourself, because you don't know, like, this YouTube isn't going to be forever. And by that, I mean, the app probably will, to be honest. I can only see it going stronger, but, like, in terms of, for me and the boys or whatever, we're not going to be doing it for the rest of our lives. As fun as that would be, realistically, one day it's going to have to take a back step. Like, for all of us, I suspect. You know, we're all only human. We're all only we're going to get married and have kids or whatever, you know. Like, life's going to happen. But that's why I sort of just want to look back at it and be like, these were good times. And I'm glad I've got them all recorded. Some of the best sessions we've had I've not recorded, and I've kicked myself over it. Not because I couldn't get a video out of it or whatever, but because I'm like, I would love to watch that back. But that's why I watch some of the other guys' videos, because it's like, it's just fun. You know? I remember on Blues Live on Friday when me and another person were calling Zigzag a Weasley, yet he said chat as a whole when it was only like 2 people. Well, the thing is, it might only be 2 people talking, but there are lurkers, which is fine. Sorry, I got a fart. Oh, I think I might have just shat myself. But, yeah. I always like to address people by their names, so you know that. You know that. If it gets too much, if there's like 50 people, then it's different. Be like, yo, chat. Or like sometimes I'll do it ironically. I mean, you know what I'm like. I don't like that kind of streamer. Queso seems like an alright bloke, to be fair, from what I can see. Seems kind of funny. Funny goblin man. But I mean, again, I don't know that much about him. So, but yeah, I don't like. There's a lot of streamers who are pieces of shit. I like my mates, and that's about it, to be quite frank. It's a weird one. There's only 20-something, and he's seen out users before. I'm confused. What do you mean by that? But the thing is, I mean, I'm only getting, like, well, I'm just about breaking double digits now, but, like, I don't mind. Like, it's calm. It's chill. Like, because when I started, I had, like, 3 viewers. And I just like having a conversation. And to be honest, streaming helps with confidence, like, in terms of talking as well, honestly, since... Because I don't like dead air, particularly. I'm not a fan of being quiet. So when streamers are playing a game and they're just not saying anything, fucks me off. I'm just like, no, I'm checking out. Like, this is, you're meant to be entertaining people, or at least acknowledging people, making sure, like, if I went into a stream and someone only had, I don't know, 5 viewers, I'd want them. I mean, everyone's different. You know, this is just the way I think, but I'd want to feel acknowledged and like they know that I'm there and that they, you know, my time there is worthwhile. I'm not just being ignored as just, oh, someone's being a nuisance in the chat. Obviously, it's different when someone is being a nuisance in the chat, which we've had a lot of over the years. But, yeah, like, you want to feel like you're at least acknowledged and stuff like that, you know? Which is why I try to call everyone by their name as well, because it's like, I've been there before, where it's like, it's nice to have your name read out, and even now, there was a guy, hello Tonto, how are you? There was a guy I was watching for a bit, and like, it was, I was in a couple of his chats, and he'd read my name out, and even now at this like level, I suppose you could say, like, where I've had TikToks go viral and stuff like that, or whatever, and had like however many comments and people just screaming my name in the street, and you know, like throwing flowers at me. No, I'm joking, but you get my point. Like, even at this level, he was like, he'd read my name, and I'd be like, ooh, exciting. How are you, Tonto? What's going on? Tonto, we still actually need to play like a game together at some point. We'll see if we can solve something with Zig and maybe Isaac, and then we'll actually play something. It's been a while. I feel like we've never actually arranged a session. It's always either been I've just been there or you've just been there, and we've never actually, like... Yeah, you get what I mean. But yeah, we're going playing terrible performance. I have to acknowledge and entertain the viewers. Whoever is going to watch me is not there to see good gameplay. Yeah, well, that's my logic, right? With these, like, clearly you're not here for the gaming, right? This channel isn't based on how good I am at video games. Like, it never has been. Maybe when I first started, I thought that was what I wanted to do, but it did hit me very quickly that I wasn't as good at games as I maybe thought I was. Not that that's ever going to stop me making a sniper montage on Call of Duty, but that's not my point. But yeah, like, this is why I try to talk to everyone, because I want to try and make everyone feel welcome, and like, I think it does help like the community feel as well to an extent, because we're all addressing each other by names. Like, so the majority of the people here will have probably seen you at one point or another. Same with Husky, same with Elle, you know, all the mods, and Shah as well. And you know, it does help people feel more welcomed, like, from the off to the community kind of thing. And I think you need to kind of, realistically, right, we're all just people. We're all just people that have the same interest, right? My average watch duration's 9/11, that's hilarious. But, yeah, like, we're all people with the same interest. We're all watching the same thing. We're all into the same thing. So, like, you got to put all the differences aside. Yeah, you might get the occasional POS in the chat, and you do get pieces of shit in chats. That's normal. That's, you know, that's gonna happen. But like, you want everyone to at least feel like they're part of something, you know. So it's one of them where you try to make everyone feel like they're part of it, because I know I'd want to be, personally. I'm a serious person. Whenever Blue said welcome Nova Boba, I was like, yay. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing. It's that acknowledgement, isn't it? It's like, I don't know. It's just how conversation works, as far as I'm aware. Do you think you would play Apex Legends again for a video stream? I'll see if I can talk Dan into downloading it again, and we'll revisit it, because we used to play that a fair bit in the good old days, and haven't played it for a while since. I did do one stream on it, and I won almost immediately. They actually had to make me uninstall the game because I was so good at it. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I'll message Dan, actually, see if he wants to do that at some point. because it was a fun game. I did win my first game though. He's not wrong. It wasn't my first game ever, for the record. I just want to make that clear. But yeah, I'll probably do one more because it's getting close to my bedtime, and it's also a school night, and I need to have a shower. So yeah, we'll do one more. I earned 2. I got crypto keys. Wow, I'm gonna invest it in crypto. Oh, I can actually get both. Sick. Right, what we got? What we got? What we got? Bosh. I'm not gonna use that. It's kind of cool. Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume.
Okay, let's get a common as well. Can I say yippee? Yippee!
No refund.
Can't believe you've made me do this. Some cool camo. Right, let's change the knife. That does not. That kind of looks cool. This. I don't even know what class I got that on. There was one that was on the Haymaker, which I'm just not going to use straight up. Was one of them on? No, it wasn't any SMGs, was it? Was it an LMG or a sniper? Both of them on the sniper, I think. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. What's the point? Can you say Isaac? No, see, that's the one thing I don't like doing, because once I've done a clip, I move on. I'm just like, alright, yeah, that was something I did. Onwards. And like I used to get that a lot with the did you know and the eyes and like it just doesn't feel like, I don't know, it feels weird. Like it feels weird because it's just like do the noise. And it's like I don't want to be reduced to just the noise, you know. I mean, obviously, if I was paid money to do it, then I'd do it. But like, yeah, no, I just move on. I'm just like, yeah, okay, that was a clip. Anyway, moving swiftly on. But I guess that's just, it's different for everyone, isn't it? Is there an inspect weapon thing on this? No, there's not. No. This game has got more tolerable as the evening has progressed. That should have killed that guy. I don't know how it didn't. The game has got more tolerable. I will say that. It is very infuriating at first. First game on tonight, I was like, this stream's going to last about half an hour. But it's got better. It's got better. It didn't need to pay me to say yippee. No, exactly. Hello, Daniel Stride. How are you doing? Should I do an SIA course? What's an SIA course? Was Sia as in like the singer? Because if so, then definitely not. Because I hate all of the songs I've heard from her. No disrespect to her, of course. Music is what's it called? Music's preference based. But I also hate every song she's ever done. My bad for disappearing and zoned out on TikTok. Nah, you're calm. You're good. Whoop. Yeah, what's an SIA course, Daniel? I feel like I need to know now. I'm actually intrigued, genuinely. I'm genuinely going to be like upset and confused if I don't find out what it is. You're just going to say that and then dip, and I'll be like, now I will never know. So that I can work on doors as a bouncer. Oh. Well, as long as you're not one of them pricks that, like, thinks that they can beat everybody up, I guess. Like, as long as you're a fair bouncer, and, like, you don't want to use it just so you can beat the shit out of people. Like, well done, you've beaten up a drunk man who can't even see. Yeah, do it, man. Yeah, that was always my thing with bouncers. I've never had an issue with a bouncer, personally. Like, I've never had a fight. I've never been kicked out of a club or anything like that. Like, I'm a reasonably normal person for the most part. I can come across like a bit of a Fruit Loop sometimes, but you know, like we all can. And but yeah, but the bouncers that are like boasting about beating the living shit out of beating up some guy who can't even walk straight, like Well done, mate. You're hard. See you later, Suter. Cheers for stopping by. Have a good night. And have a swell Monday, or however many days it'll be until I see you in chat next. Might even stream tomorrow. Go crazy. Oh, someone's ragging it outside. Oh, no. I have been murdered. I've been murdered against my will. I did not consent. And as we know, consent is very important. When I work as a boinver, I'm assuming you mean bouncer, I'll think what would what do? That will help. Yes. Bore them. Bore the ops with interesting facts and knowledge about aeroplanes. Or just threaten to kill them. I guess that works. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. If someone's being a dickhead, then fair enough. But, like, bouncers that just pick on people for the sake of it, like, they're the wrong ones. Like, yeah, if someone's being a twat, yeah, go for it. Like, yeah, by all means. That's I think, justified. But it's just when you're trying to, like, you're calm. And I suppose, yeah, if someone talks to you dodgy, then you're going to react. But first impressions and that. If the bouncers are welcoming, you're going to be more like, oh, let's have a good night. If the bouncers are like, I do. Like, you're going to be a bit more like, oh, this is going to be a long night. Like, I'd want, if I was going to a club, I'd want a bouncer that I could have a bit of banter with. Not that I tend to have banter with bouncers, but, like, I'd want to feel like they're not just going to kick me out for fucking breathing, you know? Innocent moment over. Fun fact: tomorrow is MILF Monday. Okay, that's fine. Well, I don't want to know what MILF Monday entails, but I can get behind that. It's fine. I can get behind MILFs. MILFs are based. I think my nickname in Zigzag's Discord is I get bullied by MILFs. Or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was a weird nickname, something to do with MILFs. But yes. So MILF Monday tomorrow. Titty Tuesday on Tuesday. That is actually a thing, I think. So I'm told. And then... Oh. And then... What is on Wednesday? We'll return. I have no makeup wipes and a full face. What do I do? Just, fairy liquid and a sponge. I don't know. I've never... Do I look like I've ever put makeup on in my life? Because I haven't. I just want to make that clear. Well, that last game was a mixed bag. But it's okay. It's okay, it doesn't matter. We got through it. And that's the main thing. It's about the friends we made along the way, really, isn't it? Put my controller on charge. And then, yeah. And then it's getting ready for Monday. That's the weekend done. The weekend is over. Go about your business. Go back to get back to work or school or whatever it is you're doing. Back to reality. No more fun. Oh fuck. Let's change that over. There we go. You look like you would turn yourself into a pretty princess every so often. Sometimes, when I wash my hair, I have it's my girlfriend's, but it's like a hairband which is like it's got two. It's like white, and then it's got two like fluffy pom poms on top, and I feel like a delicate panda. I know I will be using that momentarily once I've washed my hair, but it's just to keep my hair out of my face. It's growing. It is growing again. It feels like it's got a bit longer lately. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to sound like I was falling asleep there. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get ready for the week, and then do it all again next weekend. England play Tuesday. Probably won't be drinking because it's a school night, and I've sort of stopped drinking on school nights now, which is boring. But you know, hey Tom, the new place, yeah, it's fine. It's getting there. It's I've been skint, for lack of better words. I've run out of money, so like I'm sorting this month out, just sorting bills, stuff like that, and then once I'm settled financially and sorted again, back on my feet, because obviously I had the month off with the redundancy and that just fucked things up. So I really should have. I didn't. I really should have just fucking streamed more and just been more on it. But I was in a bit of a depression, I guess. And I also was not embarrassed at the redundancy, but I didn't really want to talk about it. So I didn't really want to stream at 12 o'clock on a Tuesday and then have to answer why 50 times. So it was one of them. But anyway, sort of sorted now. It's fine. But yeah, no. Once I've got sorted myself out again a bit, I don't really know what I need to do. That's the thought. I need to sit down and think about it. I should get a wardrobe and drawers. I was really resisting, to be honest. But I think this hanging rail is falling apart, and I've only had it for like 4 months. 3 months, actually. Yeah, when was it I moved in? End of March. So yeah, like 2 months. So that's falling apart. So yeah, I need to get a wardrobe and drawers at some point. Really wanted to avoid it, but it is what it is. And then more posters and shit up, I think, on the wall. I don't know. I'm making it as I go along. I want to change the carpet in here eventually. That's fucking years down the line. Toilet needs doing as well. So yeah, but yeah. For a group channel video, you should get the community to send in presentations and react to the best ones. That's not a bad idea. That ain't a bad idea. I'll suggest it. I'll see what the boys say. Because we've kind of done presentations already. I think we're trying to avoid doing the same thing twice. So, naturally. So, it's one of them where I can't even remember what the next one is, to be honest. I need to record another one, and then my turn's out the way. I can't actually remember what the next one is. I think it's a good one. If it's blues, then I think it was one where we were all on form, and it was a bit like, bah! But yeah. Hope everything gets better for you. Have an amazing week. You too. Thank you. And everything's fine. Everything's calm. I'm just telling myself that to get through it, really. But nothing's gone wrong, so... Yet. Next one is blue. Thank you for... You know more about it than we do at this point, to be honest. That means I've got 6 weeks to do mine. 6 weeks? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that means I've got 6 weeks. Which will take us up to... When will that be? Let's have a look. Calendar's not working. I'll check it on my phone. 6 weeks from now is... Oh, there we go. It's working. So, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, it's a fucking computer, man. 1... This PC is actually gonna... It's the mouse as well. The scroll wheel don't work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So... Beginning of August? Yeah, beginning of August. First week of August. Huh. Alright. I know everything is called autism. That's pretty cool. That's pretty based. Anyway, alright. I'm going. Have a good night. Whatever you do. Have a good week. And I'll see you Wednesday, if not before. Bye. And have a good day.